Hello, hello, you beautiful soul. I'm so excited to announce that you should be expecting a gift. Today, soon, expect a gift, okay? Because this message was actually coming through a little bit yesterday. Sometimes Spirit does this thing where, like, there'll be a little seed planted, and I'll see a small manifestation of that, and like see the signs, synchronicities, and then receive the thing, right? The download, or like just something. So yesterday I was receiving this like energy of expect a gift. First things first, let me say, you cannot get yourself into alignment, okay, and pray for things, see things, have visions, um, and then not expect for these things to manifest, right? Like, you can't take all necessary steps to manifest your desired reality and then not expect for it to align, right? So it was like that. Like, first things first, you're the realist at staying true to yourself and holding your faith, because it was so much about faith. Okay. And so I actually saw 1212. It was 1212 whenever I started to record this. So you might be seeing 1212. And whoa. So anyway, there's a loud car. I am not too ashamed to admit that I will eat a piece of candy that I find, right? If it's wrapped like really nice. So, just a fun fact about Candice. Um, I was getting this message like yesterday, expect a gift, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Like, I don't know. I just always was told, like, expect nothing and then never be disappointed, you know? But then Spirit's like, has been reframing um, the way that I perceive expectations, right? And so within that, I feel like you understand that point, right? If you're vibing with this, you get it. So I take my girls to the park. Mind you, it was hot and I was wearing a sweatshirt and I really didn't super want to go to the park, but we drove past it and my little twins were like, we want to go. We call it the baby park because it's just like this little bitty park. And they're like, we want to go to the baby park. And I'm like, ugh, okay, fine. We'll go to the baby park, right? Because they're like, just for a minute, and I'm thinking, okay, 5 minutes, which in toddler time equates to 15 to 20 minutes, which is fine. So I was like, what's 15 to 20 minutes, right? I was hungry. I wasn't going to starve in those 20 minutes. So I thought I would go. And I'm like watching them play and just like hanging out, playing with them. And I look over and I see like a bunch of candies. And it is Halloween time coming up, you know? And so it's like Halloween's approaching and people are selling all this Halloween candy. So it's like this little pile of Halloween candy. And some of it was like wrappers and some of it was just candy, right? And there was Starburst. And I love Starburst. And there's 2 packages, right? So at first I was thinking, I'm gonna eat all 4 of these Starbursts, right? Because in a little fun-sized pack of Starburst, there's 2, and then there's 2, right? So I'm like, 2 packages, 4 candies, I'm me. And whatever. So immediately I saw them and I was so excited and I was like, oh, this is my gift, because I'm willing to receive anything. And candy, I love candy. So I was just so grateful, and I was just like sitting in gratitude to Spirit and for the message I had received and for the gift that I had received. Even though it was so small, it brought me so much joy. So much joy. And then I was thinking, I may as well share with my twins. So I did only eat 2 and I gave the other 2. But Spirit was like, that was a test for me also, right? Because I feel like this is a message for a collective who has been receiving gifts and still chooses to share, right? Like you receive, and even in what little you do receive, you choose to share. And that was a huge, huge test for us throughout our lives, right? Is to see how willing we are to share our gifts, right? And not just the physical gifts. I'm talking about your spiritual gifts. You share your wisdom, your love, right? You share these things. And you've learned to honor the sacred balance of giving and receiving, right? It was like 2 for me and 1 for you without any shame, right? I had 4 candies. There's 3 of us. I'm the bigger person, so I'm going to get 2. They're the little people, and I'm going to give them 1. Not saying that you look at anybody else like they're smaller, but it's just a matter of, this is my gift, and I'm going to receive it with such gratitude and take my share. And whatever I have left and I feel like I can offer to someone else to add to their joy, I'm going to do that, right? And so you do that. You share your gifts, you share your wisdom, you share your love, you share your joy, you share your passions, you share your gifts, even your food, right? Like you share and you offer, but you also receive, you know? So shifting into this like receptive mode and into the vortex where all of the things that your soul truly desires are there, right? Everything is already here. You just had to align yourself with it. And the true blessing is that God, spirit, source, the universe, consciousness, whatever you want to call it, sees you as a worthy holder, I guess you could say, like someone who has earned the right to carry and share more gifts, more abundance, more wealth, more wisdom, right? Like this gift that you are going to be receiving is not just for you, and you know that, but you also know that it's not something to just, pass out for everybody else and not take your fair share, right? So Spirit's saying the things that you are going to be receiving are going to be exactly what you need to live in your bliss while still having plenty to share, to restore. Because Spirit doesn't give this inheritance, this abundance, this wealth to just anybody. This is something that you align yourself with through integrity, through every step that you take, right? Even the missteps, you learn, oh, back on course, because I wish to walk in alignment and in accordance to divine order. And it's with this gift, it's with this abundance, with this wealth that you have acquired, that you are being blessed with, to restore the community, restore the things that you can. You've seen the things that need to be changed. You see the things that could be added, right? For me personally, I'll give you a small example. Kids stuff, kids entertainment stuff. Where the town that I live in, there's not much to do for kids. And in Texas, it gets so hot sometimes. And, it's like sometimes you just need an indoor place, right? So, like, something as small as that. Like, there's so many things that we can invest into with our abundance, ways that we can give back, people to feed. Like, expect that gift, because whatever was happening has happened, right? And you push through. You've earned it. You deserve it. If anybody deserves the glory of God to be placed on them, it is you. I love you. You're so important and needed. And I truly hope that you can receive this. And, if you're still sitting in victim mentality, then receive receive this as your gift, right? Spirit's like, this is your gift to activate something within inside of you to shift your awareness. Either way, we are all a gift. Each and every one of us are truly a gift. And we're all worthy to receive in return. So I love you. You're amazing.